Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new adventure here from Guozigou in China. We are on our way. Let's see, the funny thing is I overslept. Can you believe that? Oh no, where should I go? Can I make a U-turn here? It's sometimes so confusing. Yes, I overslept. I don't know what happened. It didn't happen before. Nevertheless, now I left earlier than anyone else. So I guess I've set a record. I actually wanted to leave at like 8:30 max. It's now 9 o'clock. So nevertheless, I mean, it's still very early. And maybe as you can see, there is only one time zone in China. And well, they follow Beijing. So it is now 9 o'clock, but it has like the light of, I don't know, way earlier, right? Where should I go? Oh, should I should have go. Oh well. Good morning, Michelle. We are on our way, first day, and actually we were supposed to ride yesterday, but not all the vehicles were cleared yet. It can take quite a while, especially with a group. So we had to wait for a bit, half a day, and then as a group we decided, okay, then we just take the day off and we start a day later. So we actually had a free day yesterday, which was quite nice after the extremely long day at the border. And yeah, we just explored this town a little bit, which is a border town, so there's not much to see, but they did have a nice night market. So that was quite cool to experience the Chinese culture a little bit and get used to all the bling bling and lights, which is quite impressive, but I am enjoying it so much. It's so nice to, well, actually have like a completely different culture after Central Asia, so I'm only looking forward to what is coming. And now we are on our way to Kuitun. The name's gotta be a thing. I mean, Kuitun, it's about 450 kilometers, so it's gonna be a long day with two things I wanna have a closer look at today. And the first thing is an architectural one, not that old, from 2011. I will tell you more about it later. Now, this is the moment. I believe we are approaching a toll station. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't have to pay, but I do have to choose the right lane. And I tried to learn the symbol. It's like a roof with an eye. That is the symbol I should be looking for. A roof with an eye. Well, I don't see a roof with an eye, but for sure I shouldn't go to the ETC. Oh, the roof with an eye. You see it here? Here, roof with an eye. That's the one I should take. And most of the time I need to do the green one. So let's see. Hello. Hello. Money or passport? I don't know what she needs. I think my license plate, right? But I think Ah, wait. Now I need to get off it. Oh, I feel so clumsy. Thank you. That's it? Okay, thank you. I know people are waiting for me, so I feel so rushed. So sorry, everyone. Alright, that went well. Give me 1 second. That was like the first toll station, so yeah, obviously it's like finding my way around in a language. Yeah, well, I can try, but there's just no way I can understand it. I tried to learn some words, of course, but this is a different cookie. Nevertheless, it was a kind lady with patience. So I managed. No idea how much I paid, but that will be a concern for later. I'm just happy I got through. This is part of the adventure, right? Well, what is going on there? Look at that truck. Oh well. I never saw it like being moved like that. How are you supposed to pass any bridge if you're like that? It's like a huge fin. We are also closing in on the mountains, and because we are in the mountains, they built like this incredible bridge. Look at this. It is called the Guozigou bridge, if I'm not mistaken. And it is incredible, right? It's about 200 meters high, and I believe the length is around 700 meters, and it was finished in 2011. But it is an impressive cable bridge, huh? I believe. And we should be crossing it also, but it's like, yeah, a loop we have to make, but it is quite impressive. Now, yeah, I'm on the right lane. Oh, and it is so cold. I really I underestimated the cold, and I'm wearing my summer gloves, so we should go to like a viewing point, and then I hope to change gloves because I'm shaking because of the cold. Oi oi oi. So there should be an observatory here somewhere. I'm gonna see if I can have a look. Yeah, I think I should go in here and then cross the street, right? I think that is how it works. Oof. Oh, it is so cold. You will not believe it. You will not believe it. Alright. Let's go and check it out and change gloves. That foremost. Ooh. It's an impressive bridge with a nice surrounding. Look, I think we stood there. I recognize like the house. And look at the Chinese signs. I have no clue what they mean, but it looks pretty, huh? Well, that was that. The first impressive Chinese architecture, or construction, I think I should say in this case. It's not necessarily architecture. And this particular road is also quite famous, first of all because of the bridge, and secondly because it goes through the mountains in like an S shape. And that makes it quite special apparently, in combination with, of course, the view you have from the road. So yes, I do agree, it is again a nice construction and a nice view. It does feel a little bit as a maze, because I see all the roads like curving through the mountains, but I am like lost. I do not know which road I already rode, which I still have to go, because it's like all these S shapes curving around. I have no clue. Now we are on the other side of the mountain range, because look at that. Look at that freshwater lake. Wow. I mean, it is a beautiful sighting, guys. Look at the vastness. It reminds me a little bit of, which lake was it? It was at the Pamir, not Balakul, but the bigger lake. The shape of the mountains, it's a little bit similar, but it looks lovely. We have made it to the city of Kuitun, and that is where we will stay tonight. Now I am getting better at it. Let's keep it like that. It's still like a bit more time consuming. Where should I go? Oh, I don't know. I think it was straight. Well, I've never seen such a special like, imagine you have to go straight and you're coming from there. I think our host here at me. I think our guide said something about a QR. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I did not know. Hoopla. Not sure if it was his day. Alright, that is that. For sure it's the right hotel, because the others are here already. So now it's time to check out my room again. And this will be our stay for tonight. Quite a nice room again. And a nice bathroom. I'm at the corner, so it has a special shape, you see? And the view over the city. There you go. Good morning again. Ooh, here from Kuitun. Ooh, it was a pretty hotel, and now they play very loud music. I'm not sure if you can hear it. It is quite funny. Nevertheless, we are on the way quite early because it is a long ride again. Oh wait, I can of course go there. Hehe. Bye. That's Andy. Alrighty. Oh, what is this girl doing? You. I need to go left here, but I don't see if it's green. Ah, it's green, I think. So, no, an early start. Well, not super early. But yeah, it's gonna be another ride of 430 kilometers. So I had a good breakfast, which I have to say does hit differently here in China. The breakfast is not what we are used to in Europe. Nevertheless, I bought my own fruit. So I take some of the breakfast and then I take some fruit. And then we're good to go. And the first thing we're gonna do after a little riding is fueling up. And that is quite challenging here in China, and I will show you why. Because I will have to beg for an ID card, a Chinese ID card. You cannot enter without. But oh wait, I think Yuki is in that car, which is my guide, who has a Chinese ID. I mean, ID. Oh, look at me. I also need coffee. My head is like spinning around. Yeah, can I go? Okay. There is Yuki, I think, which is perfect because I need her ID. Hello! Is this 95? 95. Hello.
95 there.
Where? There. And I need your ID.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I am lucky now. Ooh. This is how it goes. So this is now an easy fill up session. Normally I have to walk around. Alright, that was that. And somehow the whole group ended up at this fuel station. So we have Kathleen from Germany with Sharon, Danny from Spain. Hello. And Andy, who we met already this morning. Bye bye. Bye bye. There we go. And then, oh, I don't know these bikers. Here we have Carmen and Till from Germany. I don't know who those bikers were. They don't belong to the group. Anyways, it was a little coffee break. So that was nice. Now we will continue our trip heading to Turpan. Turpan is our destination. And from there I do hope to visit an old Silk Road city, the remainings of it. So I hope I can drop my stuff first and then go to the city. And just in case you wonder, the idea of this trip is that the group will lower the cost And we also need a guide. So the guide will help with like many things, reservations, hotels, etc., like the basic, the usual things. And we meet in the morning and we meet in the evening, but basically in between we are free to go.
And what I forget to mention here is a guide is actually legally required for foreign registered vehicles entering China.
That's why we can still ride alone or do our own detour or trip. But she will always suggest like the correct petrol station. She will suggest like nice scenic spots, etc. So that's why it's quite likely that you will meet your group like along the way, what just happened now. But I think it's good to say that we are free to do what we want. So yeah, I think it's quite a nice setup, because without a guide I think I would be lost. Oi, with the language especially. I think that is the hardest thing. Also, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but like on the signs it's either Chinese or Arabic. So there's barely any English or so there's just no way that I can like figure out what's on the signs. It's like one big puzzle, but I'm enjoying it very, very much.
I'm also really enjoying the fact that I'm truly living up to my channel's name right now, because we are chasing checkpoints here in China.
What's wrong, Andy?
I don't know, it's about you.
Can we go? We can go? Yay! Okay, thank you. I'm not sure why they had to look at my plate for so long. Had a discussion and now suddenly we can go. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, we're good now. Yuki worked her magic. And there we go again. Wow, look at here on the right. That looks nice. It's quite close to our stay actually, because we are almost there. And it all has a very typical architecture. It's not typical Chinese, I think, but it is a little bit Silk Road kind of architecture, I feel. It is that there are like Chinese lamps here on the side of the streets. Otherwise I would say we were back in Uzbekistan. Yeah, you see the camels as well, right? That's always a little bit let's see, I should go in here. Whee! Almost passed it. Yeah, that is a very good idea. I want to put it in the shade as well. this is my spot. Well, let's check it out, drop our stuff and see if we can make it through the old remainings. That's the idea at least. And this will be our stay for tonight. Nice bathroom. And here again 2 beds, which is always nice to drop all my stuff. And the view. So you can see all our cars and bikes. Perfect. And now we go to the ancient city. And to be more precisely, that will be the ancient city of Jiaohe. And for that, I'm gonna jump into the bus of Carmen and Till, because it will make life so much easier. Here I go. Thanks, guys.
Well, we don't know where to go, so we need to follow. Hello.
Welcome to the Jar City ruins, one of the world's best preserved ancient cities. Shaped like a willow leaf and stretching over 1750 meters, it sits between oasis valleys and riverbeds. Let's explore it a little bit more. This old town was built 200 years before the death of Christ, and it's actually the world's biggest and best preserved ruins that is earthen made. And we are now standing at the south gate, which was approximately 4 meters wide. That was supposed to be the gate. So I think it's quite special, right? It's more than 2000 years old, but still so very well preserved. And actually since 2014, it's on the UNESCO list and officially a remaining from the Silk Road. And that's why we're here. So that's why I really wanted to visit this place. I have to say, this place is like a maze. I have no idea where I am anymore, and I also have no idea where the group is. Lost in the old paradise, I guess. But look at how narrow all the streets are. And all of this, like... Carved deep into the towering terraces, everything here, from temples to family homes, was built directly from the earth itself, a technique known as earth excavation for walls. With this unique craftsmanship, the entire ancient city feels like one massive sculpture, something incredibly rare to find anywhere in the world. Okay, luckily I found a guide, but the rest of the group is nowhere to be found.
Yeah, in that direction.
Ah,
The
okay.
edge of
And
this
Andy
town.
is there.
Yeah.
One big maze. And luckily we got everyone back. Now that were my first days in China, and what a days it have been. It were quite long days on the highway, so from a rider's perspective it wasn't super interesting in terms of the road, but on the other hand it was actually quite nice to get used to like the Chinese manners, Chinese rules, because there are quite a lot. So from that perspective it was actually quite nice to get used to the country. And I also think it's just so nice to experience such a different country with its culture. I really like it and I'm really looking forward to the upcoming weeks. I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and then I hope to see you at the next adventure.